5, Madam Chair.
So we'll call to order. Do we have any declarations of conflict of interest? Okay, seeing none, can I have an approval of the agenda? Moved by Councillor Cody. I'm thinking seconded by you, Councillor Duffy?
Yes, no problem.
Alrighty. And adoption of the minutes that are in your package from July 6th. Councillor Cody, Councillor Duffy.
Yes.
Any business arising from the minutes? Okay. So then we'll go on to reports. That's you.
All right, so we have our occupational health and safety report, as per usual, attached there. So we didn't have any employee orientations or contractor orientations in July. This would be one of our fully staffed months, so we kind of slow down when it comes to orientations. We did have 7 reportable incidents, but they were all in lost time, which is great. One occupational health and safety report, which had to do with a contractor at the wastewater treatment plant, so not our staff, which is a nice thing. There was a stop work order put in place in regards to that because of the nature of the big incident. There's a bit of a rollover with their vehicle, and so the stop work order was put in place until they could have the vehicle inspected. We had 13 first aid trainings and 13 AED trainings. 32 traffic control managers were trained this month as well, which is great. We've got a lot of people into that training. It's great training for our staff. And you'll see that we're up to 279 employee orientations for the year. These are year-to-date totals. And that's our OHS report for this month.
Thank you. Does anyone have any questions for Bethany? All right, if not, we'll move on to you. Isaac?
Yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet as well. Obviously, most of you are aware, Robbie Doherty, last day was Friday. I'm going to miss him noticeably around kind of the PSAs and social media sides. Just for anybody who may have announcements and things they want to get out, the sooner or earlier you can get them now to the entire communications department, the better, just to make sure that they're going out smoothly and things are flowing and there's no last minute kind of traffic jams. Just in follow-up with the last committee meeting, I did have a chance to have a conversation with representatives from Civic Life, which is the website host, specifically on user-friendliness and navigation for our website, which is probably the most concerning issues. It's not exactly easy to find things you're looking for or understand where you're going. They're going to come back to me. They left it pretty open-ended with when exactly, and kind of left the ball in my court as to following up with them on some solutions or proposed suggestions on how they might be able to make it a little more user-friendly. The other area that they did or were going to look at was how they can facilitate kind of the uploading of direct uploading of resumes for job applicants, as opposed to kind of they want to go one way and go back the other and send it on individually, which were 2 areas where a lot of complaints were coming in. So I'm going to, I told them I'd leave it with them for a few weeks and then get back in touch with them, so that'll be next week. I have to circle back to them. Other than that, I will be putting out a bit of an email just to the rest of the department heads, due to a one-man shop. PSAs, announcements, good news stories, things like that. If you can get them to us earlier, the better, and try to focus on some of the things that are upcoming, especially with sustainability, in terms of announcements or media events that they've got planned coming out. The Switch program, the second phase of the Hillsborough Bridge. And the Honeywell projects, the upgrades that are happening to city infrastructure around sustainability and carbon reductions, news stories there. So that'll likely be a full-time job next little while until we find somebody to take over a few things. So.
Would it be helpful for us to look at the whole contract with Insight again and have some help for you?
So that's an open contract, Madam Chair, so if we need help, we do have access to them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So we're on day 1. I just kind of want to feel it out and see where we're at and what's coming. It's nice. We are in a bit of a quiet time, there's some less
Yeah.
people paying attention, there's more front page news stories of Mr. Peters there, the Spoon Man, things like that. It's not quite as people aren't as tuned in, so
Mhm.
it's a bit of a lull, which gives us some flexibility and some window there. But, you know, come the end of the week, I'll have a better sense of what might be needed, or what's going to get missed or dropped off, so we'll go from there. Yeah. Any questions, any thoughts? Oh, and I had a great productive meeting, I think, with Councillor Yankov, Mr. Kelly, Councillor Bernard, and Mr. Doherty, and Doug, just on the general kind of direction of communications in general in the city, and I think it went really well, so
Mhm.
we'll leave it there.
Great, does anyone have any questions for Isaac? Okay.
I'm fine.
Okay, IT update, but I don't see Rory.
He was here, he did a tour today of the chamber upgrades, so there were 3 interested parties.
Oh, nice.
We're here today on tour, this room and also the external room outside the office on the other side. And they're putting the package together, they'll put it by the end of the week, if all goes well. And then we'll see how that goes. But, and the other work's already been awarded as well, as you're aware. And so these will tie into each other overall, but that issue is moving forward as well as per your request last meeting.
Great. All right, any questions? Any introduction of new business for the open session? All right, if not, then we'll have a resolution to move into closed session. Moved by Councilor Deputy Cody. Moved, seconded by you, Mike?
Yes?
All righty.
Just stand by, please.
Okay.